That is actual footage of Jake Paul being abducted by aliens. This video that I'm filming was inspired by a tweet that Casey Neistat posted yesterday. Quick thought on YouTube plus vlogging. Watching a lot of the new fast rising vloggers on YouTube, there's a pattern of super fast cuts, crazy high energy, and a lot of screaming at the camera. My channel respectfully does a lot of that stuff, or I don't know, disrespectfully. I'm gonna slow my vlogs down some, make them more about the people, the perspectives, and chemistry, because that's what I'd like to see more of on YouTube. Now, when I first read this, I was like, Casey Neistat, she got 7 million subscribers, bruh. Of course you don't have to worry about how to act and how to be on YouTube. The tweet really resonated with me and surfaced a different yet related idea dealing with the current state of YouTube and fake vlogs. The video that I showed at the beginning was Jake Paul's video, You Won't Believe What Happened to Us. Now in this same video, him and his friends see UFOs. You see that? There's a lot of unexplained events.
Bro, it says no camera.
And the climax of the video seems to be an alien trying to abduct Jake Paul. Now, if you go through the comments, there are a lot of people who genuinely believe that this is a real event. And it's not completely fair for me to say it's fake, but it's fake. The video seemed like an ad for a movie that he mentioned in the video several times.
Movie trailer, and this looks so sick. Check this out.
What's it called?
Phoenix Forgotten.
And we're safe now. We're safe now.
Now, if you scroll to the bottom of his description feed, it says, thanks to Phoenix Forgotten for partnering with us on this. It was so much fun reenacting it, and thanks for worrying about us so much. We love you guys. Clearly, most people aren't going to go to the bottom of the description. The idea of the video is to somewhat mislead. Now, here is something significant about Jake. He's the fastest growing vlogging channel on YouTube. And if you're not familiar with David Dobrik and his friends, they're also some of the fastest growing channels on YouTube. They all happen to come from Vine as well, which I don't really see how that connects to any of this, but it's a crazy coinkadink. Now, the closest parallel I can think of is reality television. Reality TV popped off. It exploded when it came out, and the audience was huge. It was gravitating so many people towards the channels that had reality television shows. But of course, eventually most people realized that most of the shows that they were watching were fake, if not every single bit of every single show that they were watching. But there's always gonna be an audience of people who are unaware and people who are just genuinely entertained by the content. Now, someone like me who knows that Jake Paul's vlogs, David Dobrik's vlogs are mostly scripted, I still find them very entertaining. It doesn't bother me because I don't see them as transparent human beings. I'm entertained by the content that they provide. It would seem like a lot of success from their career mainly derives from the idea of people believing that their vlogs are real. Because the idea of vlogs on YouTube so far have been the true story behind the individual vlogging. So now on YouTube, the fastest growing channels are channels with scripted content throughout. While the vloggers who seem to be living a less eccentric lifestyle seem to be shrinking on YouTube. When starting off, you want to follow a certain guideline, and at this point, the best person to look to is the fastest growing channel, which happens to be Jake Paul and David Dobrik and all of the old Viners. Seemingly, the idea of a vlog is to show people what your normal day-to-day would be like, even if you weren't filming. I think the idea of vlogs vary depending on who the person is, but when I started YouTube, the vloggers that I knew of were Casey Neistat, Roman Atwood, FouseyTube. Not saying that I watched all these people or even that these people are credible sources, but it seemed as if these people were just sort of filming their day-to-day experience that was very normal for them. Now, I'm not saying this is factual, but this is based on an article that I found on the Huffington Post about YouTube dominating the TV sphere. According to this article, YouTube reaches more 18 to 49-year-olds than any cable TV network does. And the reason that I believe that is the case is the transparency of the creators on YouTube compared to television. I'm sure a lot of you have heard this, but on TV, so much of your stuff has to be approved by so many different people before the audience finally gets to see it. Now, this clearly alters the original video. This clearly alters the idea that the creator wanted to get out to the people. On YouTube, there is nothing. There's nothing that gets in the way from me making this video right now and you guys seeing exactly what I say and the way that I edit it and the way that I want to present it. Now, that's very powerful to feel connected and to relate to another person out there who is just speaking his mind and showing you exactly what's going on in his life, and you can even interact with these people, give recommendations on what they should do next, and talk to them. He becomes so much more real. So where the connection for TV was diminishing, YouTube was picking up. All the people who felt like they were being fed lies constantly through TV or not knowing exactly what they were watching or where the credible source is could go on YouTube and feel like maybe they were hearing the right thing, especially coming from someone going through the situation. Someone can go on YouTube and be like, hey guys, this crazy thing that happened in the news, I was there, listen to my story, what's up? And of course, just kind of like real life, you really shouldn't trust anyone on YouTube. There's always motives to an extent. The concern that well, it's not even really a concern, it's like, I guess just the idea for this whole situation that I had was that these channels will be staples in YouTube. They'll be the idea that people aspire to be like. They'll be the channels that people will aspire to have. The correlation that TV saw with views compared to the eccentricianism, craziness that the reality shows invented is parallel now with the biggest YouTube channels creating content for the views, which obviously we're all doing, but altering reality and manipulating people. Those words are harsh. I don't think that the old Viners are doing anything at all that actually hurt people. I don't think they're trying to sell a negative idea. They're really just entertaining. I feel like a lot of people are really happy watching their vlogging channels, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Jake Paul's happy, David's happy, fans happy. It seems to be a win-win-win-win-win. I just wonder what it's gonna be like when the audience reacts the same way that they did to television, when eventually they want that transparency again and they realize that everything they're watching isn't exactly real or at all real. Now, even in one of David's friend's vlogs, he mentions that vlogging is boring. Well, actually, hold on, here's his exact words.
Because I've been getting a lot of comments on my vlogs lately that said, why don't you guys do like actual vlogs anymore? Everyone's only doing skits. We don't film like what we're doing, so what we're doing isn't really called vlogging. I mean, what I do most of the time is vlogging because I'm just filming what's going on, but everything else is pretty set up, right? Set up. I think it has to be a bit because otherwise it would just be me sitting in my room.
Is vlogging fun with a bunch of people in a house? It's not. It's horrible.
I don't think it's a vlog anymore.
It's just a show. That's what it is.
It's a YouTube show.
Yeah.
Inevitably, there will be another YouTube. There will be something that's fighting for the top spot that YouTube has. When that comes, do you think that that new brand will take the same idea that YouTube used originally to pull the audience away from television? Will they be the new transparent site and then YouTube is now another TV? Now with someone like David, he seems to be very open about it and that's exciting. And then someone like Jake, I think is a little less open because in the vlog following that crazy incident, he sort of doubles down on it.
Like, I'm not gonna let that affect me. I wanna say thank you to everyone who was like concerned for us. Like all of our stuff was dead. It was just a bad situation. So thank you for, you know, being supportive and all that. But I'm gonna talk to everyone in the house and like get the vibes up again. Everyone was like feeling scared and like down. I don't know, I don't wanna talk about it anymore. We're done talking about it. The good news is that we're alive and live to vlog another day.
That's pretty much it. What do you guys think? Do you think that the new YouTube that comes along will become ultra successful by following YouTube's pattern originally? And do you think it's a bad idea that YouTube is promoting these shows even though clearly they're extremely entertaining? I don't think they're doing any harm. But what do we call vlogging channels now? If vlogs are ideally now these new shows that are all scripted, what is an actual vlog? Maybe we should call it like reality vlogs. For now on my channel, I'll have reality vlog for an actual vlog and then vlog for a bunch of skits. Anyways, comment below and let me know what you think about this interesting situation. And by the way, I do videos every single day. They're usually reality vlogs, so stay tuned for that and subscribe if you haven't, like this video, all that cool stuff. Love you so much, progress daily, and keep killing it.
Doesn't matter if it's real or fake. I think it doesn't. The thing that matters is that it's pepper time.